Hi Virgo, welcome to your mid-August reading. If you guys would like to book a reading, head over to the website rubyreadstarot.com. The moon is in the sign of Virgo this evening, Sun in Leo. Venus in Virgo, hanging out with the sun this evening. I don't know if anybody else saw it, but it was truly spectacular. I felt inspired to read for you. I was supposed to read for you today anyway, but I thought this is probably the best occasion to do it. So, for these monthlies, I am using the Romance Oracles by Doreen Virtue as well as the Tarot, just for a more Venus-led, Mars-led love and general messages. So let's get into it, Virgo. Deep breath in for me, deep breath out, and let's crack on. Let's get some general messages for the sign of Virgo for mid-August 2021. Let's get some messages for the sign of Virgo. General messages for the sign of Virgo. This has come up twice here. Messages for Virgo, the Virgo Collective, general messages for mid-month, August 2021. Bit more of a laid-back vibe to this reading, I think. Let's get some messages for the sign of Virgo for mid-August 2021. Messages for the sign of Virgo, August 2021. Messages for the sign of Virgo, mid-August 2021. Nope, I'm not going to take any of those. Gonna keep shuffling now. Get some more messages for Virgo. For mid-August 2021. Okay, I think I'll go through these cards first before I pull any more. For you, Virgo, I've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles. This has come out for you already. The Queen of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck was the King of Swords. So we've got both the King and the Queen of Swords. Underneath that was the Five of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Two court cards. Both of the Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. Very much matter of fact, to the point. Very straightforward, very much aware of all of the possibilities, and I think quite an intellectual, in your head kind of energy. This is obviously the coming together of a masculine and a feminine. Venus and Mars are both currently in your sign, and I feel as if this would just just these two cards being here. There might be a fear of being too much in your head, or things being too matter of fact and really quite cold and distant. And it's really, there's not a lot of emotion here, or fire, or anything substantial like earth. It's more thoughts, it's almost telepathy, it's a connection that's heavily intellectually led. As like I said, there could be some sort of telepathic connection between the two. For me, I think there is some sort of conflict resolution between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. I do feel like there is some communication, some exchanging of ideas, some being really quite, I think, open with the communication and the points made, and making sure that everyone involved has got a fair share of theirs. Delegating, I think, more so focusing on what the objectives are of the counterparts coming together. Could be the divine feminine and the divine masculine. For me, also, it feels as if, and I've been saying this, the divine masculine and the divine feminine within you, the duality, the balance, coming together in the end of August. Virgo, there has been a period of serious labour, some real intensive energy of putting in the work, staying really fixed and focused on the task at hand, really pouring your heart and soul into it, really being able to slow all the way down and be patient, patient with your creation. You've obviously given it a lot of love. There's obviously a lot of nurturing and a lot of tending to that's been happening. And I do feel like this is harvest time, and you are about to yield some serious fruits, you know. If you've been doing the work, if you've been plugging into that project of love, if you've been doing it for the love, you know, if you've been showing all of the compassion to your baby, which is ultimately an extension of what your purpose here is in your life. I do feel like the hard work pays off, Virgo, and I do think that it's a substantial yield, because we go from the 7 of Pentacles, which has just thrown itself out of my hands, straight to the 10. This is financial abundance, Virgo, and this isn't a windfall. Do you know what I mean? This isn't like something that just you get lucky and it happens once. This is something solid and something sturdy and something stable, something you've poured your heart and soul into. Other people's efforts were involved. You know what I mean? There's teamwork here. It is legacy. And I feel like you're on this destined path, Virgo, and little bits and pieces of the puzzle are being put together, and it's weaving itself into this like wonderful tapestry that you're calling this experience that is life. And it's quite rich, and I think the 10 of Pentacles is really showing you just how capable you are of accumulating things that bring you comfort. But more so than the material things, it's the people that are together. And I do feel as if there's some sort of coming together of a family situation, you know, marriages, long-term partnerships that last for eons and eons and eons. These are the kind of connections that were created before you even got here, past life relationships. I do feel like people, especially you, Virgo, are now being magnetized by your divine counterparts. And it was literally just a matter of things falling into place for you. Like, it had to be at the right place at the right time. Because creating something as sturdy as this, like, you know, when we talk about legacy, it can't be made of flimsy shit, you know, here one minute, gone the next. It is literally a labor of love. It is intensive, soul intensive. Like, it will take from you all that you've got. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of it, it's something that you've got to show for. And I do feel like you are getting a very nice reminder in the end of August, of how your efforts, your labours of love, the effort, the work that it's taken, the work that you've put in, the commitment, the dedication, the patience, it yields a glorious harvest. You know, we're coming into Virgo season, and happy birthday, early happy birthday to a lot of you. Knight of Pentacles. The finances seem to be rolling in. Do you know what I mean? It's from every single angle, and it's an abundant time for you. The Knight of Pentacles surely is slow and steady, and it might even be a reminder for you to stop, pause, reevaluate, look at all of your options, see where it is that you want to plow that energy, that precious pentacle of yours. Where would you like to sow this next seed? And the feeling that I've got here is the Ace of Cups, and I think this has got a lot to do with your emotional well-being and your emotional contentment and the things that you truly want from life. And once you've got all of these fabulous pentacles, and that's what you're really good at, putting together legacies, because you're made out of serious stuff, you know what I mean? Sirius the star, Lionsgate. It's all intertwined into this like magical tapestry. And at the center of it, I feel like there is this Ace of Cups, Virgo, and if it's felt like it's overflowing recently, I think you're now entering a period of magic where you've finally realized that the contentment of that cup, the overflowing of that cup, truly is that heart center of yours being full of life. Don't need anyone to fill that cup of yours, because that's codependency. You're filling your own cup, and it feels really, really good because it's yours. And those that are meant to be sharing this, those that are meant to be part of this, no one can ever take them away from you. But the thing is, if that cup isn't there, ready, available to be part of the Two of Cups, you've got to come with your cup full. And sometimes having your cup full means really understanding what battles are truly worth it, and what energy is being wasted, and where it is that you have to fight, and where it is that you just need to conserve your energy. This is a battle you've already won. And yeah, you've got every right to collect those swords. The competition turns away defeated, and you've earned your stripes. It's time to get out of the war paint now. There is some real conflict resolution that needs to go on. But I mean, like, if we're looking at this Five of Wands and this Five of Swords, this is the energy of change. 5 is the number of change, big changes. But it's more often, like I said in the last video, the darkest before the dawn. And in order to create this new world that I keep going on about, and I have been going on about since the beginning of when I decided to come back. It's almost around this time last year where we've stopped seeing, we're taking that big old break. And I was here. 5 of Swords, 5 of Wands. I just set myself free from a lot of conflict. And I feel like, Virgo, this might be one of those times for you where you have to decide what battles are worth it and what battles really are not. What battles you've got the energy for and what battles you just cannot be engaging anymore, because I think your energy really needs to be on this heart space. Because I think finally you've managed to mend the holes, and now it's just literally a matter of filling it all the way up. Do you see how that looks like a fountain? It's about creating that flow. Change is coming. Having defeated the competition, having defeated the foes, having won over your decisions of which energy that is worthy of of you pouring into and what's not. They stare away from each other. And it seems as if there's this like unavailable love energy here. And it's really detached, it's really unfulfilling, it's quite cold, it's really just not enough. And I think somewhere along the lines, it might be about going back to the childhood to figure out where it is that love became or felt unavailable to you. And then try and heal that place. Let's get some Queen of Pentacles. She's been around a lot. And I love that energy. Queen of Pentacles, I feel like I resonate. I mean, being a Virgo, of course I'm the Queen of Pentacles, but I just feel like it's such a beautiful energy of just such fulfillment and such abundance, just natural grace. And it might exactly be about having that natural grace again, a period of surrounding yourself with flowers or nature or water or your, familiar companions. I do feel like you are really focusing a lot more on yourself. And I think it's part of the bigger picture here. It's part of the bigger tapestry. 5 and 5 is a 10, you have reached the end of a cycle. And now to heal this unavailable love, this unfulfilled love issue, it's going to have to come at doing a lot of warming up to the self, warming up to the concepts of creating legacies and long-lasting things and your part within that tapestry. August invites you to put the conflict behind you because your birthday's coming up. And I do feel like there's just a few things for you to man, you know what it is, Virgo? I just want to tell you, it's literally impossible for you to fail at this point. We're going into this new world, and you've got a really good grasp of who you are, where you are, and where you're at. I would really trust myself a lot more if I was you. I think a lot of you have had perfect training. A lot of you have been given exactly the lessons that you needed to show up as masters in your domain. And it's a matter of trusting. Let's read what the romance angels have to say for you, Virgo. Past life relationship. Engagement. Express your love. New moon. Honeymoon. Wedding. And this could be the one, and flirt. You can't make this shit up. Give your relationship a chance. Okay, alright, you can't make this stuff up. Look, Virgo, it's, when the stars align and when God decides, right, this is it, I'm going to put the engagement and the wedding card underneath the Ace of Cups. What is yours is always going to be yours, and it doesn't matter how long it takes to get to you. If it's yours, it will be yours. No one can take from you what's yours. So whatever the situation might look like right now, ignore it, because it's not over. It's nowhere near over. Karmics, if anything, are they're a lifeline, because they prepare your twins with the lessons that they need to learn to best prepare them to be able to best handle you and best deal with you. Give this energy truly the respect I feel like it deserves. Past life relationship, you have known each other before. New love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wedding. This situation involves marriage, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. With the Ace of Cups, it really is time to open up the heart and work on the heart chakra. If you'd like to know how to do that, please go ahead and book a reading. This reading is really heavily romance focused because, Virgo, I think this is energy that has been preparing you for a minute, and when it comes in like a tidal wave, like this fountain. It's all overflowing. Make sure you're prepared, make sure you're ready, because this is a past life relationship and you know each other. The minute you saw each other, you recognized each other, you know each other, and it's silly if it's playing out differently, but you've got to trust the process. I do feel like a lot of you are meeting new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and I do think it's important for you to get into childlike Virgo energy, very happy-go-lucky and very trusting. This season, the remainder of Leo season going into Virgo season is important because it is something that gives you the opportunity to really connect on that heart space, and it's important for you to get light-hearted and extend your light-hearted energy to others. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture, Virgo. I think some of you might be understanding this could be the one, and whoever this person is, I think they are the person that you seek. There are engagements and weddings involved, and a honeymoon to follow shortly. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Keyword being enjoy. Heal this unavailable love stuff, this unfulfilled love stuff. And if you'd like more directions on how to do that, please book a reading. www.rubyreadstarot.com. It's nearly midnight, and I think that's all I have for you for now. Enjoy the rest of August, Virgo, and I love you a lot. Take it easy, my loves.